There we are on Brunch with Brian. I miss you. So I've been gone a few days. I was actually doing an event. So I got to remember to post on there that when I'm not going to be on, because I don't want you guys popping on and anticipating that I'm going to be there and then I don't show up. So today I want to talk about this is a good refresher, and I like to come back to this every once in a while. And this is something I talk about at this event. And it's the 6 steps to financial freedom, the 6 steps to achieving your goals. So let's take a real quick overview look at these 6 steps today and see how they lead to your success starting today and with the actions that you take today. So first off, we're going to talk about the emotional, the mindset component, because there's mechanics to every business and then there's the mindset. So I don't care what business you're in, if you want to be successful, you have to approach it with a confident mindset and believing with faith. The two qualities of mind that I want you to focus on the most, and as you're doing your real estate, is desire and faith. Those two so important qualities. Desire, Napoleon Hill says in Think and Grow Rich that all achievement begins with desire. So when I want you to be very clear about what you want. Okay, and that's where it all starts. I mean, what do you want? Why do you get up in the morning? What are your goals? What are you really seeking to achieve? So what are your desires? And I want you to make a vision board, and I want you to write out a bucket list. This is an assignment I have for all of our mentor students, all of our students in the Wolf's Deal Club. I like to see their vision board and a bucket list of what are they aiming for in life? What do they want to achieve? What kind of family life do they want to have? What kind of vacations? How do they want to live their lifestyle? So a lot of different things. I want you to have very clear goals for that and have it on your bucket list and have a vision board. Vision board is really easy. People build it up like it's some big complicated thing, like you have to be an artist or something. All you got to do is go in and open up a file folder on your desktop and just call it vision board or vision board pictures. And just whenever you're on the internet, and which, people go on the internet a lot, you're always going on the internet. Hey, everybody. And so when you're on the internet, I want you to chime in, guys. Say hi this morning. Nobody's commenting, so I got to make sure you're there. I haven't seen you in a little while, so I want to make sure I'm linked in properly here. So guys, I really want you to focus on those desires, because that is the motivation. And a lot of times those desires revolve around giving back and what you want to do with your legacy and how you want to, leave what you want to leave to your kids and your grandkids. So that's an important part of your legacy. And so that's a big desire of mine. And as I get older, it's a bigger desire of mine, is to, take care of my kids and leave behind a great legacy. So what are your desires? And yes, you should have a picture of your car that you want to drive and the house you want to live in and all that stuff. And have it, and have it in your mind. Have it when it starts in your mind. Everything that's been created in the whole world, every building, every house started off in someone's mind. Like they started to imagine, well, what if this was like this? And somebody had to imagine it. So every great project, every house you buy, is begins with your imagination. And the second thing is faith. It begins with you saying, yes, I can do this. So you wouldn't be following us and thinking, yes, I can do this real estate and spending that time if you didn't have some faith. Now, faith kind of can go up and down a little bit. Sometimes you have a lot of faith in yourself. You're feeling really confident, and sometimes not as much. And that's just kind of the nature of being human. But that's why we got to focus on focus on our faith and focus on building our faith. And the best way to build your faith in an instant is affirmations. It's as simple as that. Those are my 2 best tips. If you really want to get your mindset right, use visualization to build your desires and, get a vision board and a bucket list. And secondarily, use to build your faith, use affirmations. And affirmations are really powerful. And the words you say in your mind create your feelings. It's that simple. So the words that you keep telling yourself over and over in your head, that creates your emotional life. And so that's why we want to focus on the bright side, focus on the positive qualities of other people, focus on, our dreams, what's going good. Don't focus on negative things from the past. If you find yourself stuck in the past, focus on the future. Think about, well, what's going to happen great in the future? Yes, not everything went perfect in the past. That's for sure. Nobody's life goes perfect. Everybody has regrets and sorrows, and you can look back a lot, and you can waste a lot of time looking back and a lot of emotional energy looking back. You can say, oh, I wish I would have done that, or I wish this would have gone differently. And you can create a lot of suffering in your life that way. But does that help you in the moment? There's only two reasons to focus on the past. And I've talked about this before. The only two reasons to focus on the past is one, to relive some wonderful memories, because yes, you created wonderful memories with others, with your kids and that in the past, and it's fun and it's joyful to look back at pictures sometimes, look at old movies, think about the past in a positive way, in a joyful way, like celebrating the past. Okay, that's one reason to look back at the past. The other is to learn something. Okay, so if you look back at the past and you think, oh, I didn't do so well there, or and you sit there and you're regretting it. If you have PTSD, you're hanging on to something and you can't let it go, it's because you haven't learned the lesson yet. And so if you keep going over something in your mind over and over again from the past, it's trying to teach you something. It's trying to teach you, okay, so from now on, I'm going to never do blank and I'm going to do blank. Okay, so, learn from the past. That's the only two reasons to focus on the past. Enjoy it, joyous memories and learning experiences. Okay, but don't sit and just dwell on the past just to beat yourself up. Sometimes we get in that mode where, we get a little bit down on ourselves and we'll start focusing on things we've done wrong and our failures. And boy, is that a negative cycle. So we want to break out of that cycle with what? With the words in our head. The words in our head dictate what we feel. So that's where affirmations come in. So if you find yourself dwelling on the past or being negative or not being positive in the moment or focusing on someone else's negative traits, that's the time to say a positive affirmation. So you guys know we say positive affirmations every day. Hey, good morning. Who chimed in here? My eyesight isn't what it used to be. So, hey, Tony, welcome. Hey, welcome back. Yes, faith is being fully persuaded about what God says about you. Yes, that you were created to win and created to lead. Yes, I love it. Tony, you always have some great quotes for us. So guys, I really want you to, so that's the first two steps in the 6 steps to financial freedom is being conscious of your desire level, what you desire, and focusing on your desires and making them happen. And then faith. And that's the next part, having faith that you can do it, faith that you can learn what you need to learn and you can apply it and create the results that you seek. Okay, so that's desire and faith. Then the next 3 steps all kind of go together, and this is your success trinity, which I talk about sometimes, and that's your goals, your plans, and your schedule all combined, all working with synergy. So your goals, not just money goals, not just I want to make $100,000 in the next 6 months, but more like I want you to be focused on what you're going to be able to do with that. What kind of power and what kind of blessings that will bring into your life, and that you can bestow on others, blessings you can give to others because of it. So again, not just what vacations, and that's where your bucket list and your vision board comes in. That's where that's what gets you excited about making that money, about setting that goal to make 100,000 a year, 250,000 a year, whatever it is. So that you set your goals and then make your plans. And then the plans is so crucial because the plans have to lead to the goals. So if you have a goal of making $100,000 a year, then how many sellers are you going to have to talk to? And that's where it breaks right down to the plan. That's where it gets very specific and has to be a detailed plan. So that's where I say talk to 10 sellers a week. If you are on that rhythm of talking, and I'll say 5 to 10 sellers a week, and they're not all FSBOs. They can be landlords. They can be through realtors. In some cities, there's good deals to be had in the MLS when you start to connect with realtors. And you know what? Even if they're not in the MLS, once you start to connect with the realtors, they start bringing you leads. If they find out that you're real, if they sense you're real, they'll start bringing you leads and deals that are off market. They call it shadow inventory. pocket listings. So that's also important. So guys, I want you to be focused on, the plan has to lead to the goals achievement. So you can't say, well, I want to make 100,000 a year, but I'm going to talk to 2 sellers a week. That's not going to do it. So you have to, generate enough business. It's a numbers game, and how much are you going to make per deal? Now, if you want to make 100,000 a year, probably if you're doing cash flow deals, and it depends on your price ranges, but you're talking about maybe 5 or 10 properties. And, we're looking at, how much you're going to get for a non-refundable option deposit. If it's a $100,000 house, you're going to get less than if it's a $200,000 house. And sometimes we pay full price. So sometimes you're not walking into a situation where you have a ton of equity in a house. Sometimes you're buying a $200,000 house for $190,000 because that's what they owe on the mortgage. So, you're not creating huge monthly spread. The monthly spread is what you're trying to create here, a wealth creating portfolio long term. Okay, so keep your goals in mind, set your plans according to your goals, and then schedule your plans. I mean, that schedule is what makes your plans real. You can plan everything you want, but until it's in your schedule and there's an hour of calling here and an hour calling here and 2 hours to go out on a deal meeting and all that stuff is in your schedule, until that happens, then it doesn't, it's not real. So that's what I want you to do. The guys, doggies, the dogs are running around. Come here, boys. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. Yes, the dogs are running around this morning. Yes, come here. You too. You guys haven't got to see the dogs for a little while, so here I give you a chance. We all love the little babies, and they got a nice haircut, so they look cute. All right, so then it goes goals, plan, schedule, and how much schedule per week? Maybe 5 or 10 hours. Okay, and then obviously if you have more time and you're more committed, devote more time. You can get more calls made, you can do more business. And then lastly, the 6th part of the 6 steps to taking action is take action. Okay, so that's it. That's our desire. Starts with desire and faith. Okay, so write those down, desire and faith. Then it goes to goals, plans, and schedule, which we call your success trinity. And then lastly, take action, which is Lynette's motto. So if you're doing all those things on a regular basis, you're going to have success. And so have a great weekend this weekend. Let's start it off. Get a lot of calls made. Go out on some deal meetings. Do driving for dollars. You can always call realtors. You can always build up your realtor network. There's no reason that you don't have, 10 realtors who are out there knowing that you're a seller financing person. Don't forget to tell them to put you in their phone under seller financing. All right, so that's another great tip. So stay tuned for lots more great tips here at Brunch with Brian, your home investing live stream. And then we always do our affirmations, and that's crucial because affirmations really keep your mindset correct and they keep your faith going. So I am a real estate winner. Sometimes I say I will succeed, but then you want to be thinking that you're already a success. Remember, that's a technique called future pacing. Building that future in your mind so that you can manifest it in reality. Okay, so let's say I am a real estate winner. That's one of my favorite basic affirmations that we love, and that really helps you to build the right mentality. So I am a real estate winner. 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I am a real estate winner. I am a real estate winner. I am a real estate winner. Yay. Okay, now we do our deep breathing. You guys are bored. Okay, nice deep breath in. Hold it a little bit, and this is good to get you going physically. Another one. Oh, it's invigorating. And always remember, put a big smile on your face. That always helps. Another deep breath in. Yeah. Oh, that definitely gets you going in the morning. So awesome. So great to see everybody here. All the great comments. Isabel. All right. Oh, yeah, that's great. Okay, so guys, I'm going into a lot of things. Great to see your guys' comments. I can't go through everybody today. We're running out of time. Hey, great to see you, Charles. Great to see everybody. Great to see you back. I'm sorry I missed you guys for a few days there. And so I'm back for a couple of months, so I never like to miss you. So I will be back on Monday. And so I'm looking forward to that. See you then. In the meantime, guys, over the weekend, have a great, awesome weekend. And what do we always say? Keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and taking action. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday.